Philippines is one of the Asian countries that is one of the retiring place for the foreigners. And now, here in the Philippines, we are full of expat, especially in the Dumaguete areas. Today is we are going to talk about what are the things that you need to do as an expat or as a tourist here in the Philippines in order for you not being broadcast through YouTube by being homeless or a, a people that don't have enough money to go back to your country. It's that because you got scammed or you got scammed by your loved ones or some of the other things that you might get scam here in the Philippines by buying properties without knowing it that you cannot own a land here. So there's a lot of expats here or tourists in the Philippines end up being not able to enjoy the Philippines not because of these things. But of course, aside from that, we have these kind of things that we need to do here in the Philippines in order for you to enjoy your visits here or able for you to live happily here in the Philippines without a lot of problems. So what are these kinds of things that we are going to discuss today? So I hope you guys will going to stay there at the end until the end of this video. I'm going to introduce you this everyone, the Filipino Visa, one of the best consultancy here in the Philippines. Filipino Visa will going to make your things get easier. Like if you want to move here in the Philippines and process your visas, and of course, if you're going to bring your Filipina to your country or either your children's, for you to be able to make it easier for you. Because Filipino Visa services, it's going to help you doing the best as we can for you to make it easier, quicker. So why not now using this service, guys? Like especially you're moving here in the Philippines, one of your favorite destinations, and if you're young enough, then you don't want to move here yet, then bring your Filipinas or your children. You want to give your children better educations, or you want your baby to be by your side, your Filipinas, then go for this. So I have here 8 things you need to do in order for you to enjoy the Philippines without these further kinds of problems that you're gonna face in the Philippines. But you need to do this by trying to prevent all those kinds of things. Number one is explore in the Philippines. A lot of people wanted to visit here because they just want to stay in their one place, like stay in their hotels just in over months because they don't want to go outside, they don't want to explore, they don't want to go into places because they just want to feel like I feel already in vacation since I don't need to work, to stay in the hotel, trying to enjoy the aircon, trying to enjoy the rooms without having problems or thinking of going out, exploring, meeting new people and all of that. And everyone is kind of different. But what I can tell that's why a lot of foreigners enjoys a lot in the Philippines, but because they try to explore more. They are not worried to explore these kinds of things because they just want to feel like they're really in the vacation, like going into Palawan, going into some other tourist places, or even the hotels, like exploring hotels to hotels if you don't want to go out, like going to some tourist spots areas. Okay, that's number one. Number two is try to learn Filipino language. We all know that there are some foreigners are now currently asking me to teach them how to speak in Tagalog before coming here in the Philippines. It's that because it's really important also. Like if you don't want to having problems speaking with Filipinos through English, then you can actually learn it by yourself by speaking in Tagalog. And that's actually a lot of foreigners are trying to do right now. Like as all my subscribers were trying to say to me, and also they're having a lessons with me as well because I teach also Tagalog lessons through online. Okay, so we all know that going to some local areas that there's a lot of Filipinos doesn't or cannot speak in English, like you're just trying to do some hand gestures, something like that, because it's hard for us to understand, especially those people who live in the very rural area that don't have phones, don't have internets for them to learn. Yes. So that's why you're trying to learn a Filipino language, and it's really nice also for you too, because it's kind of new beginning for you to live here in the Philippines. And number three is try the local cuisine but choose the cleanest restaurants. We all know that there are some foreigners that is complaining about the foods here, that they got food poison, and actually it's very common. It's why, because your tummy is not used to the food that you are intaking there in your country. And here in the Philippines, is that because we have a kind of different way how to cook food. But there are some people who will going to cook food is kind of very safe also for you to eat. It's not because like the how they do a healthy kinds of things, like they were going to do it in the cleanest way. So some of the other foreigners are trying to eat some of the street foods, which is causing them a stomach pain or like food poisoning. So as for me is like I want you to go to some of the other restaurants that is you feel you safe, you feel it's healthy, you feel it's clean. Because when you're trying to just because you want to be adventurous kind of person, you want to try to eat the fast food areas or like the other small restaurants here in the Philippines, especially in the roadsides area, because you just want to feel, you just want to save a lot of money. Yes, you save a lot of money, but it's better for you not to get sick, because how you can enjoy the Philippines if you get sick? And I'm not trying to say that our foods are very terrible, but I'm just trying to say your tummy is not used. Because us, actually, I never experienced that I get food poisoning even though I eat in the street side area. It's not because we grow differently. Yes. So don't go to the hospital. It's not because you got food poison, guys. You should be careful about it. And of course, time by time, when you longer live here in the Philippines and your tummy used to Filipino food and how Filipino cook for it, then yes, go for it. So it's better to try also. But the balot guys, it's actually there are some people is kind of like beer eating balot, but there are some people also kind of act like I know some foreigners that they do try balot, and I know you guys know that too. And there are some foreigners also that don't want to eat balot, and me also kasi Filipino, but I don't want to eat balot. Okay, number four is try to get along with Filipinos people. We all know that Filipinos are very friendly, and you will not gonna have problem as long as you're trying to be more respectful to us, and of course not doing some stupid things. And as much as possible is try to be more hygienic, because there are some Filipinos that would maybe do some bad things to you, but you are in a different country. It's better to be safe than to be sorry, right? And to be for you also, guys, be friendly, because you might gonna think that what's this people smiling for? Because some people was just gonna smile you, like when you're just gonna walk and then, hi sir, good morning sir, and something like that. Like people is just gonna greet you randomly. You're just gonna bow down your head, like good morning. Maybe you try to exchange a good morning also. So you just try to get along with Filipino people and try to be friendly with Filipinos and join community programs. So we all know that there's a lot right now, a lot of expats or a lot of Filipinos right now are on YouTube, and we are trying to do a community program. So actually, it's a good service that you can offer you also with the Filipinos, and it's so much enjoyable. You're gonna you can really get along with Filipinos, and you can help them. So it's a kind of very good feeling for you. So and it's a good experience for you too. So when you come back to your country from here in the Philippines, you're gonna have really amazing time in the Philippines, because I able to help that you cannot do in your country. So as long as you feel like you enjoy and then get along with people and help with people as well. Actually, it's not necessary to help, but actually it's something that you can carry, like something that you can carry until you grow old. It's a memorable feeling because it's new for you. And number 6 is explore the natures but don't go alone, especially in the mountains area. So, we all know that Philippines are really kind of country that has a lot of mountains, beaches, something like that. And we want to enjoy, we want to explore these kinds of places that we never explored before. But we all know that going alone by yourself is quite very dangerous. Why? Because you don't know the areas. And aside from that, it's hard to get signal in every place. Not the same as yours. Maybe you guys, even in your mountains, have signals, but ours, it's hard. There are a lot of places here in the Philippines that there is no signals. And then where you can find yourself back home, of course, you're gonna get lost. If you remember what happened to people who got lost, the 6 people who got missing there in Dumaguete because they went to somewhere without local Filipinos with them. So and then luckily that there are some people knows that they were gone missing. It's been a while and then they finally able to get rescued. So I don't know any guys any further news from that because last time I checked it's like there are 3 people only who got rescued by that time. But right now I don't know. So just be careful because we want to enjoy here in the Philippines, but we don't want to be in the news because we got lost because we're trying to be more adventurous without knowing the dangers that ahead of us, right? I'm not saying that we exploring it's dangerous. It's just because you're a tourist, you need to be around with people also like the Filipinos, you know. So just enjoy the Philippines. Number 7 is search an expats community. So we don't want to be just like us. We want to be just don't want to be with around with every Filipinos because it's hard for you to get also an experience notice from the Filipinos because they already have these kinds of things. They already used to it, but you guys have different kinds of lifestyle living from us. So you want to get a experience also from people. So that's the reason why there's a lot of expats went to expats groups, communities, or even visited the Dumaguete because we all know Dumaguete is one of the expats retirement areas. So they're really known to that because there's a lot of foreigners living there and retiring in there. Right? If you have seen a lot of foreign people who does a live stream or do some YouTube vlogs living right now in the Dumaguete area. So it's very, very, very important also for you to get some informations from your co-expats. So just go for it. And even you can just join a Facebook group chats or Facebook um, group page for you to get yourself if you want to ask something there's a lot of different kinds of opinions and yeah but what matters is that you are safe and your opinions, but it's nice also for you to get others opinions so that you can learn because how can you just learn by just learning to yourself. You get to ask other people also because every day is a learning process of us. Yeah, because you don't want to be one of the people who got homeless in the Philippines and asking for money online in order for you to get back to your country. You don't want to be like that, right? So number 8, the last and but not least is get to know the lifestyle of the Filipinos. So as I said earlier, that Filipinos have different kinds of lifestyle, and we all know that Philippines is one of the lowest cost of living. And as you foreigners, I know you spend more than us, a Filipino. So if you want to live like in a very low budget, because that's just how your money is, in order for you to survive while staying here in the Philippines is you need to learn how Filipinos do a daily life so that you will not gonna exceed on your budgets. And of course, you can just ask what people, local Filipino, and try to observe. Be more observant. Yes. So that's all for today's video, everyone. So I hope you guys learned something from this, and I hope you guys will not gonna do some stupid things. But of course, don't forget to subscribe to Filipino Wonder channel. And thank you so much, everybody. God bless you.